For behind-the-scenes fun and family vlogs, hit up our weekly vlog channel. We've got almost 1,000 family fun videos over there. Join the Mag Pack. Link is down in the description. Welcome to the Hull as our #1 ranked Grambling State Tigers welcome the 3rd ranked BYU Cougars to town. The Tigers put their historic win streak on the line in this top 5 matchup. It's another big recruiting day for GSU. You got J.J. House, Corey Banks, and Brent Smith, just to name a few, on campus today. It's time to get things underway. BYU kicks it off, and Eldon O'Connor is back deep, and he is bringing it out. He starts up the seam, breaks out left, gets 2 big blocks, and turns on the speed. The redshirt freshman is gone. 106 yards to the house. Touchdown, Grambling. What a way to start the game. But BYU takes over. Sowell takes the handoff left, gets the edge, sheds the tackle, and fights for 12 yards. Next play, Sowell tries to bounce it outside, but meets the captain, Brandon Ginn. He gets the TFL. It's 3rd and 7, King with the deep drop, and he decides to tuck it and run. He fakes out Chase and slides down after getting a nice gain. Then on first, Sowell takes the handoff, finds a small lane, weaves through traffic, and picks up 15. It's now 3rd and long. King drops back, and he's looking to go deep. He throws it up and gets intercepted by Brent Stovall, and he decides to bring it out. He makes a cut back inside and gets taken down at the 30. What a play by the senior quarterback. And the Tigers look to capitalize. PJ takes the handoff left and fights for 7 yards. Then Jackson gets it again, finds a lane on the right, jumping and picking up 11 more. 2 plays later, Walker goes to the air, hitting Antonio on the slant, and he picks up 16 yards. But the drive was stalled, and Davis comes on to kick the field goal, but he pushes it right, no good. And here comes BYU. Sowell takes the handoff right, finds a lane, and uses that power to pick up 14. Then the running back gets it again. Nugent misses, and the back breaks it outside. He shrugs off Haley and picks up 12. 2 plays later, King with the drop back, and he throws a nice touch pass to Thomas on the sideline for 14. Later in the drive, King with the play action, and he decides to take off. Look at all that green in front of him, and he powers his way into the end zone. We're knotted up at 7. Ensuing kickoff, O'Connor back deep. He starts up the seam, cuts it back to the right, turns the corner, cuts back inside, and tries to weave outside, but gets tackled after picking up 60. GSU's offense back on the field. Cody with the drop back, and he hits Antonio on the curl route. He picks up 18. Then Walker goes back to the air, this time hitting Bobby Smith on the slant, and he gains 13. A few plays later, Walker drops back and throws a dart to Antonio Walker in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers up 14-7. BYU takes over. Sowell takes the handoff, gets hit in the backfield, and gets brought down for a TFL. Then the running back tries to hit outside again, but Travis Haley comes down and lowers the boom for a TFL. 3rd and long, King with the deep drop. Tries to lob it on the outside, but Brent Stovall goes up high and gets his 2nd INT on the day. The no-fly zone strikes again. And you know what happens next. Jackson takes the handoff and punches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers lead 21-7. Next BYU possession, they come out running. Sowell gets a huge lane up the middle, takes a big hit, but gains 15. A few plays later, King drops back, tries to go up the middle, but gets sacked by the freshman Dan Bird. BYU would punt. After a Tigers 3 and out, Sowell takes the counter left, weaves through traffic, turns upfield, and gains 20. 3 plays later, King with the deep drop, and he hits his check down. Davis, he turns and is able to pick up the 1st down. BYU faces 31. Grambling sends the blitz, but Davis shows off his strength, bouncing off a defender, getting upfield and picking up 15. BYU faces another 3rd and long. King decides to run, but Brian Chase wraps him up, and it's a fumble. But the ball goes out of bounds. It would lead to a field goal. Tigers come out in the 2-minute drill. Walker comes out throwing and hits Carter over the middle, and he picks up 15. 2 plays later, Walker rolls out to his left, and look at this throw to Tim Clark downfield. The big tight end picks up 30. We got 58 ticks left in the half. Walker rolls out to his right, and he hits Carter again, coming open for 11 more. Next play, Walker with the deep drop, and he shows off his touch to Harper behind the linebacker. It's 1st and goal. Then on 1st down, Jackson punches it in for the 2nd time today. Touchdown, Grambling. And that was sent us to the half with GSU rolling big, 28-10. Start the third quarter, Sowell finds a lane up the middle, and he picks up 12 more yards. Next play, Sowell gets it again, but Travis Haley shuts it down for another TFL. It's second down, King from the empty set, and he hits Paul on the slant, but he gets popped by Haley, and it's a fumble. Roger scoops it up, turns on the Jets, and is gone. Beep, beep. Touchdown, Grambling. Another turnover for the G-Men. Next BYU possession, King with the deep drop, and he finds Thomas streaking, and he picks up 28. Then King goes back to the air, tries to step up, but there's CC. Caleb Causey gets the sack. Third and long, King drops back, scans the field, and Causey lays the hat on him, and the ball falls incomplete. Cougars would punt. GSU goes 3 and out, and King comes out throwing. He tries to slide right, but Causey is there again to get his second sack. A few plays later, King with the deep drop. Then he finds Thomas on the cutback. He sheds a tackle and fights for 22. Later in the drive, King goes back to the air, hitting Concepcion on the slant. He gets upfield and picks up 17. Then on first, Sowell takes the handoff right, gets the edge, turns up the Jets, and gets stood up at the 1. Next play, Sowell would punch it in from a yard out. BYU cuts into the Grambling lead. But here come the Tigers. Jackson takes the handoff left and bowls his way to 14. Then Walker keeps the option right, bounces it outside, and trucks his way to the first. Next play, Jackson shows off his vision, finding room on the left and getting another first down. Later in the drive, Walker drops back, and he finds Will Carter on the outside. He turns on the speed and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers up 42-17. And BYU looks to answer. King drops back, escapes right, bounces off a defender, turns up his speed, and picks up 15. Later, King goes back to the air, rolls out right, but gets sacked by Aaron Wilkinson. Third and short for BYU. Sowell finds a hole on the left, and he spins his way down to the 25-yard line. 2 plays later, King drops back, and look at this dime he throws to Tucker over the middle. He gets into the end zone. Tigers still up 42-24. And GSU looks to close it out. Jackson hits the hole on the left, jukes, and picks up 11. Then 2-5 gets it again, finding room up the middle, avoids one, and picks up 11 more. Next play, Walker drops back and throws a bullet to Bobby Smith on the slant for 13. But Cody would get a little too greedy. He tries to hit Antonio on the curl, but Cole jumps the route and gets the interception. BYU takes over, and King comes out throwing. He hits Thomas streaking past Stovall, and this time he picks up 32. Then King goes back to the air, lobbing it to Tucker at the marker, and he picks up 11. Next play, King is in rhythm, and he connects with Thomas again. Cougars have a first and goal. On first down, King drops back. He tries to take off and gets sacked by Big Mike Anderson. Then on second, Sowell takes the handoff left and gets stood up for a 1-yard loss. It's third down. King hits Sowell on the screen, but Anderson is there to get the TFL. BYU going for it on fourth. King drops back, has tons of time, finally throws it to Webb, but he is short of the end zone. G-Men hold strong, and that would do it. Grambling State will put up one more score, making the final 49-24. Bodie Walker finished with 289 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, quiet day for Pierre Jackson, 105 yards and 2 scores. Out wide, Walker, Smith, and Carter caught TD passes. And on defense, Travis Haley led the way with 9 tackles. Causey had 2 sacks, and Stovall had 2 interceptions. Our Tigers moved to 8-0 on the season and are going to enjoy this bye week. Coming up in the Tigers Den podcast, we welcome the newest members to the recruiting class and get ready for our next opponent. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.